YouTube world, YouTube world, YouTube world. What it is, boxing fight fans. Um, Saturday morning, good morning, salute from Nocturnal. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? What's happening? What's good? What it do? Hope y'all gonna have a beautiful, blessed weekend, no doubt. Um, but I did want to hit y'all up with a real quick video to get your weekend started. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Shawn Porter. I was watching an interview with Shawn Porter. I will put the link in the description. They talked about a few things, but did Shawn Porter admit that he himself cannot defeat Terrance Bud Crawford? Now, and I don't like using clickbait necessarily if I want to say something somebody said verbatimly, because verbatim I was going to title this video Shawn Porter admits he can't beat Terrance Bud Crawford, but Shawn Porter he didn't verbatimly quote that he think he would lose. Essentially what he did was, you know, um, he said that this is what he did say. He said that Errol Spence that he fought in the shape he was in, the shape that he was in, the guy that was doing the interview, he asked, do you think that the Errol Spence that fought you would beat Terrance Crawford today? And Shawn Porter said, I want to put my friendship and my bias to the side. I want to put my friendship with Terrance Bud Crawford to the side, and I just want to be honest. Um, he says that he thinks that the Errol Spence that fought him would lose. His God honest opinion that the Errol Spence that fought Shawn Porter that night would lose going against Terrance Bud Crawford. And you know, I was cutting my grass when I was thinking about this, and I said, well, if triangle theory, if that, which I don't think that was the best Errol Spence either. The best Errol Spence I feel like to this day that we've seen was Errol Spence against Kell Brook. But just to say that Shawn Porter took that fight so seriously. If you remember, after the fight, at the post conference, Shawn Porter was saying, I want everybody to understand how serious I took this fight. And he showed his mouthpiece, and his mouthpiece was customized man down. And he said he wore that all through training because he wanted mentally to know that this dude has the ability to hurt you and put you down, and I'm gonna train so hard that I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna put this man down. It was a reflection of his mentality. He took that fight so seriously that he had the man down, which is Errol Spence's moniker. He had that in his mouthpiece. So we seen the best Shawn Porter that night. Period, point blank. That was one of the best versions of Shawn Porter we ever saw. He gave Errol Spence a tough fight, a more competitive fight than we really ever seen Errol Spence in. And he still took a knee and went down in the 11th round. And he lost that fight. The fight was close, but if you watch that fight the way I've watched it over and over and over from every single point of view, he lost that fight. No two ways about it. It was a close fight in the 11th round. For some people, that was the deciding factor. But even if you take out that knockdown in the 11th round, still a close fight. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I said all that to say this. The best Shawn Porter was beat. No two ways about it. Was beat by Errol the Truth Spence. So, with that being said, if that Errol Spence beats Shawn Porter, but that Errol Spence in no way, form, or fashion, or he didn't say that verbatimly, but he said that version of Errol Spence can't beat Terrance Bud Crawford, then in what form and fashion can Shawn Porter, in his own mind, think to be able to beat Terrance Bud Crawford? So essentially what you're saying is you can't beat Terrance Bud Crawford. And be honest with you, I just do not believe that. I don't think that that's going to be an easy fight for Terrance Bud Crawford to beat Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter has that truth serum. Whatever, if you take whatever's in, Shawn Porter said he just different. He just different, and he is just different. If you take whatever's in that man and put it in a bottle, and you inject it into another boxer, you're going to get the truth. You're going to get if he's cut for out of the cloth or not. No two ways about it. Shawn Porter is a truth machine. He's going to let people know where you stand at, period. But anyways, man, just let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Terrance Bud Crawford is an easy fight to beat Shawn Porter? Do you think that the version of Errol Spence that fought Shawn Porter would beat Terrance Bud Crawford? And do you think that Shawn Porter is admitting that he can't beat Terrance Bud Crawford? Either way, man, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Be blessed, be safe. Let me know y'all opinion. And, holla back. Nocturnal Thoughts. I'm out. Salute.